time Dead by Daylight is in the news, the only time it's ever trending on Twitter, trending on Instagram, trending on anything, is always for something negative going on with the fan base and never the actual developers themselves. Now, I know a couple videos ago I spoke my piece on the whole Flat situation, Flat's opening his big fat trap to talk about any other community being toxic, like he doesn't harbor one of the most toxic communities and fester like a giant zit. He is a big person. I'm trying not to swear this early. He's a fat lump of lard, let's be honest, bro. And he festers in one of the most toxic video game community, both the Overwatch and the Marvel Rivals community. And I still love Marvel Rivals. I still like Overwatch to a certain extent. But you're not going to sit here and say Dead by Daylight is the most toxic thing. And then, I stopped and thought about it. I gave it some months. I gave it some time. And the more time I give it, the more I let it fester, the more I think about it, the more I actually see the real problems going on with everybody thinking Dead by Daylight having the most toxic community. From the outside, Dead by Daylight does look like a perfect game. It does look like there's nothing wrong with the game. You see all these countless collabs, again, that I highlighted in the future of Dead by Daylight does look bright, because I do think it looks bright. Look at all these new maps we're getting, these unique killers, these collabs, these licenses. Look at all this cool stuff that's coming to Dead by Daylight. Why is the player base complaining all the time? We got all these content creators coming out the woodworks to say the Dead by Daylight community is the most ungrateful community known to man. And in reality, the people who saying all this stuff don't even play the games. I was upset when Jason was coming to Dead by Daylight because I did not like how he was coming to Dead by Daylight. I didn't like his power. I didn't like his lack of a map. I didn't like his lack of a survivor. I didn't like the lack of Jason content. We didn't get Pamela Voorhees in his head. We didn't even get a mention of her even on the map. You could have just gave us a small thing like her head is on a pedestal in the basement, and that's perfect. We couldn't even get something as little as that. And anytime you tried to rightfully criticize behavior for how little they do, every other content creator who never played a fucking lick of Dead by Daylight is gonna open their fucking mouth and tell you about how, oh, you guys are so ungrateful. Be grateful. These motherfuckers are gonna get out here and do this. Bro, so many fucking content creators that have nothing to fucking do with this shit. Bro, like, I can't remember this one nigga. I'm about to flash him on screen because I'm gonna find it when I'm editing this. All this nigga, I used to be a fan of this nigga, bro, but he went on just doing nothing but just ragging on the Dead by Daylight community when you don't know what the fuck you're fucking talking about. This leads to me having to unfollow him because, dude, I'm not gonna support you. You're sitting here crapping on my community when you clearly don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yes, Dead by Daylight looks amazing. We just got Jason. We just got a new indigenous survivor. More representation to the game. Look at them. They do the rainbow, the rainbow and the fog stuff for the gay and trans community. They do all that. How is behavior so bad? But the problem is the actual people who play the game know why behavior is bad. People who actually have more than 20 hours in Dead by Daylight knows why Dead by Daylight is in such a terrible state 24/7. But the thing is, it doesn't matter because Dead by Daylight doesn't cater to those people. It caters to the people who only play during the events. It caters to the people who only play when the blood moon is here. It caters to the people who have less than triple digit hours in the game. People who play once every blue moon. People who play it on their TVs. They play it on their gaming consoles with no headphones in, even though it's an audio game. I'm never gonna crap on somebody. Like, I want more people playing Dead by Daylight. I want as much people playing this game. I want this game to last, unfortunately, forever. I'll take another 10 years of this. And it just gets harder to try to push on playing Dead by Daylight because if you're in a high MMR bracket for both sides, this game is hell. This is a super unbalanced game. This game is balanced for clip farming. And when River Siver said it, oh man, no, nobody listens to him. Oh, he's racist. Oh, he's homophobic. He's transphobic. Oh, he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. And you cannot like the messenger. You can't deny the fucking message. Everything River Siver has been saying about Dead by Daylight has been true. All the stuff he's saying is true, from the lazy developers to the two-faced content creators To everybody, the be grateful crowd, the people outside of the game looking in, why do they have an opinion? Why do they have push force in our fucking community? What the fuck is wrong with you people, dude? But no, I'm supposed to just hard dumpster everything River Silver ever says. River is right. 90% of the time. I know there's some stuff I still don't agree with him on, but most of the time, this nigga is right. Jason was a clip farming killer. He's made for, oh man, look at these cross map snipes. Because he's not a good killer. I know, I saw on Twitter earlier, yesterday, Hens posted, oh man, why are we acting like Jason is only viable with hex builds? And then, you know, the fucking Scott Judd actually commented under it. How about you get your another 300 win streak, which is stupid, by the way. How about you get another 300 win streak not playing with a hex build? And fucking Hens' stupid ass want to get on there and say, what? Well, the hex build doesn't actually matter. That's not the thing that's actually, Hens, are you fucking retarded, dude? Honest to God, are you retarded? What the hell are you talking about? You telling me you play all those matches with one exact build and you want to lie and say other builds are still viable? Why don't you run other builds then? You're the biggest competitive Dead by Daylight YouTuber. Why don't you show off other actual builds? You're not going to do that? He's only viable of hexes? Because his map traverse was overpowered in the game, but the rest of his power pales in comparison because the Spear Chuck is a terrible thing? Nah, it's fine. It's fine, though. It's fine. It's fine. We should be grateful. Be grateful Jason's here with absolutely no content. Be grateful. We should be grateful we're getting a Scooby-Doo collab while the game can barely run on some platforms. Be grateful. Be grateful about the Iron Maiden $15 skin for a mediocre killer with no unique Mori, but has the most annoying lullaby in the game. You should be grateful for the 10th anniversary event that is super unfun to play for Killer, and not just that, we're only getting 4 shop cosmetics for it. I know, right? I know. Oh, how come I can't spend money? I know that, dude. Really getting 2 actual event skins and 4 shop cosmetics. You know what would have been a smart idea to do, Behavior, you stupid fucks? You should have gave the 4 original survivors an event skin you can earn by playing the event. The 3 original killers event skins you can earn in the event, and you should give a whole bunch of other killers shop skins. I love how we're getting drip fed content so bad that the new Iron Maiden collection is the $115 skin. Why are we not fucking, well, I know why we can't fucking complain about it, because the same case I saw on that. Some people were saying any bit of criticism, nobody who plays Dead by Daylight even knows what the fuck Iron Maiden is, which is justified. Nobody under the age of 40 listens to this shit. Oh, you should be grateful we're getting content at all, blah, 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 blah. Man, I would have took for Slipknot skins, I'll be honest. At least Slipknot makes good music. Fuck Iron Maiden, boring ass songs. That's besides the point. Why couldn't we get a unique Mori with a $15 skin? I should be grateful that we're getting the Aaron Titan skin that they just ripped from mobile, recolors and all, and sold the recolors separately that you could got for free, which is purchasing the 1 skin in mobile. Why should we be grateful? Why should we be grateful? You know, Dead by Daylight Mobile that had all the unique Moris and way better skins and way better cosmetics and the actual emote wheel? Why should we be grateful with the mediocre stuff we're getting today? Why should we not be angry? Because no matter what we do, niggas on the outside looking in are still gonna say we're the worst community, we're the most toxic community, we're the most ungrateful community. But in reality, they're not in here, they're not on the plantation fucking suffering. We're getting drip fed content. We're getting terrible balancing changes. We're getting overpowered shit either not being changed or a phony, oh, we'll change it in a couple of weeks or a couple of fucking months. We get lack of communication in game, which is required to uses of a lot of perks. Kindred could be absolutely base kit if we have proximity chat, if we have an emote wheel, adding just more commands, if we had a fucking ping system. I don't get why the communication in game is still so dog shit after all these fucking years. But then again, behavior doesn't care. Behavior doesn't care. And at a certain extent, I understand why the content creators just don't care either at this point. I know I had the very cynical take about the creator program. You know, they're paid dick suckers. But if I sit here and think about it, if I was getting paid to keep my mouth shut, why would I open it? Why would I cut the tape off my mouth and speak the truth? Why would I do that if I'm getting a paycheck? Who cares what state the game is in as long as I'm getting paid? That's why so many YouTubers did a small pass on the event, or they just really didn't talk about it at all. Hens wanted to lie and say, oh, I don't really play the events. Lying through his fucking crooked ass teeth.